Hello YouTube, it's Red Demon Hunter again. I'm trying the gaming on a computer technique. Not sure how this is gonna go. But if this works out, I'll be also trying to attempt that DC on the PC videos. See how that goes. My wife got me into PC gaming not too long ago, and she showed me videos on this game. It runs pretty good. It's a little jumpy, but it works. Let's get in and find out. Takes place in Finland in 1995. And I'm not too sure, but leave me a comment down below if it is if you are finished and you guys do fix cars, drink constantly, and eat sausage, and that's all you do. Because that's pretty much what the simulator is. Is you're drinking all kinds of alcohol, you're peeing everywhere, and you're eating sausage. Um, that's pretty much what's going on. Well, let me know about that, and let me know what you think about that. If we can get in here. It's wanting to have a little issue loading. Here we go. Now, in my last video, we did get the van to go get the bench, but now again, I'm gonna have to attempt that in a different way. I'm going to Piviare, get gas, then go there. So I'm gonna show you the route I take. Let me make sure my settings are correct, because I do not need it glitching out on me. Okay. Let's head out here, and we're gonna take my route, which on a half a tank of gas, I can make it to Piviare 2 to 3 runs. It takes a little bit to get used to driving, but if you drive it slow, you can make it there pretty good. And gives me time to talk to you guys and get to know you. Like I showed in the last video, yeah, my yard's a mess. There's a tractor over there, random stuff all over the place. But the primary thing is, let me go check where that fuel tank is first. I'd also have to get the food in the van again. But let's see if that I have that fuel, the gas can in here. The green one looks like it's in here, but the black one don't look like it's in here. So I'm gonna have to get the diesel can from the shed before I leave. I'll be going past that anyhow, so that's no big deal. But we're gonna. Oh yeah, I'm gonna unload that car seat here too, because I don't need to be dragging that with me. Because I want to get that bench in the back of this van, but primary goal is to get the Piviare without dying. But as you can see, I got that bench seat in there, or not bench seat, but that racing seat in the back of the van here. So I'm gonna get that out of here, and I'm gonna get the beer and the sausage from the house, and we're just gonna throw this out here somewhere out of the way. For now, we'll throw it over here, or at least attempt to put it down right side up. If it falls over, it falls over. Close enough. Alright, let's get the sausage and stuff into the van, and we're gonna attempt to go over there to get the gas can. First, I'm gonna sleep too. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is do that and see how this goes. If you guys want to see me do the drive again, I can. What I could do is possibly just jump forward to the point in time, or I could drive it the whole way. I might do driving it the whole way and see how that goes, because it seems like when I'm recording, I drive better. I don't know why, but I do. But let's go get this sausage. I gotta get the gas tan, and we're gonna take a quick nap, eat, and drink, and we'll be on the road again. for round 2 of this. And this time, hopefully, we don't run out of gas. Last time we ran out of gas, after we were able to get the couch into the van. So this time we're gonna attempt to do it without having that issue. At least we hope to do it without having that issue. Drink ourselves some water, and we should be pretty much tip-top shape. Alright, now we can turn off the water, grab ourselves a sausage to take out to the van, because we're going to need some kind of food source there in the van. Shouldn't take me long to get to Piviare, so even if it goes daylight from day to night real fast like that, I could still make it to Piviare in no time. I just hope I don't get stuck like I did the one time. It's been a while since I got stuck there. I got stuck there one time and I had to use the tanker to get me out. But alright, let's go take a nap. We'll just do the old finish headbutt through the wall. And hit F. There we go. And before we leave, I'm going to make sure that I take the parts from the magazine with us that we don't have yet, and grab those while we're down there. We might even make a pit stop off at Lope and pick up more engine parts, an attempt to make a backup engine for the car itself. You know, that way we'd have some of the parts together and ready to go for if something goes wrong with this engine, I can put it into that. And see how that goes. But let's order some parts and then let's head down to Piviare. Ooh, we gotta do hood. Okay. Let's see. Got all that. What is that? I guess we'll get that too. I'm not sure what that is supposed to be, but we're gonna get it anyhow. Why? It's because it's new and it's shiny. I want it. We're definitely gonna get that. Let's see. We already got all that. Is that everything? I think I already have that. Yeah. I think that's everything in the magazine that we've wanted. What I'll do is I'll finish these off, might as well. Get those out of the way. There you go. Pick up our envelope, if we can find it here. There we go. Alright, well, what we'll do is we'll finish headbutted out the wall here. And drop it down. And then we'll go out and get it from the outside. We gotta watch out for the 5-0, because I really don't want to spend time in jail. It's never good. But yeah, you always make sure that you take beer and at least one sausage with you as a precaution, because you never know what could happen. But we're going to attempt a different route this time, because the last time it was nerve-wracking to drive. So what I'm going to do is put this right inside the car here, like this, and then I'm going to open the glove compartment and put the actual envelope in the glove compartment itself, if we can actually get in the van here, if he doesn't decide to climb on top. Can we actually open this glove compartment? Does not look like so. Okay, well, yes, this one doesn't have a movable glove compartment, but it looks like our little envelope will be fine right where it's at, as long as we don't flip the van. Alright, let's get into position, Parking brake is on, so we're going to turn that off. Alright, and turn the wheel so I can see the ignition. And hope we can get this thing to start up. Come on, give it some life. Oh yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah. Like Gray Still Play says, you don't need a windshield. It just gets in your way. Yes, I watch a lot of Gray Still Plays videos. That's what got me to the idea of actually doing this. So, yeah. Funny story. Got the tanker stuck in there somehow. Yeah, I don't know how I did it, but I managed to get it stuck in there and wasn't unable to get it back out. So I ended up giving up. The tanker right now has no gas in it, so that's another good reason to take the gas oil can thing with me. To make sure that I get some gas for it. Alright, come on, van, turn, turn, turn. Yeah. A little, you know, shock action right there. Granted, yes, our hunger and stuff is getting back up there, but for some reason it seems like they've actually moved that a lot faster than what it used to be. Let's see if I can get this to stop right there. Alright. We're going to pull the handbrake so the van don't move. Leave it running. Quickly get out. Alright, door's still open. Hey, we got food right here. Can we grab that? Be nice to grab that. Hit F on it. There we go. Want to leave the van door open, make a run for it right quick. I'm going to run down here, grab this, throw it in the back, be done with it. Because I want to make sure we have the gas can with us. I'm going to fill up the van and also fill up the gas can so that I can actually come back, put a little bit in the tanker at some point, take the tanker out. But for right now, I just want to get there safe and sound and show you guys the route I take. They say they have blocked it, but from what I've seen, it's not blocked. I was able to drive right over the hump. You just gotta kind of map where you're going, because if you don't map where you're going, you can get stuck. There is a certain way to get over it, and a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about because I've heard it all the time. They fixed it, they ain't gonna fix it, because I was able to do this way after everybody said they fixed the riverfront travel. So we're gonna go and test that theory and see if they actually legitimately fixed it. So let's get on our way here. Our thirst is a little up, but that'll be fine. We're gonna head over, travel to Peviare, get the gas, then head over to Lope, get some more engine parts. And if the muscle car is there, I might actually switch out cars and bring the muscle car home. And then in the next one, go back over to Peviare and pick up the van, or Lope and pick up the van by dropping off the Susumo, which I'll try getting running before then. And see if I can get that tuned out where it'll actually run good enough to make the trip to Peviare. Or not Peviare, but Lope. And get it there. The only downside to this trip here is you gotta be very gentle on certain parts of it. Other than that, it's fine. From what I've learned from playing it for as long as I did, if you're going real close to the shoreline, stay under 20 mile an hour. Don't gun it. You're going to use up the same amount of gas if you're gunning it or if you're going slow. You basically follow this all the way down and around to the farm, and when you get to the farm, what you'll do at the farm is you'll pull onto the main road, and if you go right, you'll go right to Paviare, and that's where you can get your gas. What we'll do is we'll get some gas, get some food, and we'll head over to Lope and check out that, get some engine parts. If the muscle car is there, which I'm not sure where I left the muscle car, it might still be at PVRA, but it might not be. I might not even be pronouncing half of these little towns right. I don't even think I got a single one right on the marker or anywhere near close. I got the first letter right. That's about it. But we'll see how it goes. The most dangerous part is the hump that everybody talked about that they put in, but there is a way around it. Unless they made the hump with new a new hump to it where it's sitting in that spot, then that means you won't be able to get over it. But the best thing to do is throw it into second gear or first gear and cruise all the way up to it and right up over it. Do not hit the brakes and tap the gas. Do not floor it. Because if you floor it, you can easily tip the van, get it stuck sideways or something like that, and that can cause you a lot of headache. I had to grab the tanker to pull me out the last time because of doing that same mess. My wife plays this as well. Well, did play this. And the first time she played it, she managed to get the van flipped upside down on its roof. And back then, I didn't know you can lift the van like you can now. I didn't know that was existing back then. So I took the tractor, drove all the way up to Lope, well, near Lope, and pulled the van out for her. And then I towed the van and I used the tractor and towed the van all the way back home. And then turned around and got in the driveway, and the van caught underneath the tractor and killed us. Well, killed her character, which that's the reason why she don't play no more, is because back then we didn't know you can actually switch off permadeath. So she lost her car and all that, but I have gotten her car started again, but it takes a lot to work on it. But yeah, one thing I learned, you see these little bushes, don't worry about them. You can go right through them. Like, literally drive right on through. They're not solid. The bigger trees, like that right there, that slightly bigger one right there, you can't drive through that because that's actually pretty solid. So you gotta be careful on that. You can drive through the branches on it, but that's about it. Here's where you gotta be careful because it does lean in on the shoulder of it. But we're getting up to where the lumps in the roadway is of where everybody has issues. That stated the fact that you can't get in there. So you can't go that way. But there, right there, is their way of blocking you from getting there. It's not that hard to actually get around it if you practice enough. I'm not saying everybody's going to be able to do it, but if you take your time, you'll be able to get over that hump. Because the hump is the hardest part, and then it's just an easy glide through tight corners, yes, but an easy glide to get the rest of the way there. But the hump is the hardest part. And, you know, it gets tight at certain points to get around it, to get around things, but it's actually not that hard. I wouldn't see why they want you to, or want to block this off. Because the way I look at it is you're, paying for this game. You should be able to play it the way you want to play it. It's not technically exploiting because it's an open part of the map. So again, I don't see why they would fix it. But people said they have fixed it. But upcoming here, we're going to slow it down. And we're going to go right between that hill and that hill. So this hill and that hill in the back of it, we're going to line our van up with it and go right up between it. Okay, my mouse is acting weird right now. Okay, now we're going to go right between those two hills. You gotta be careful on what you're doing. As you can see, the gas pedal, it sits down faster, like longer distance than what you're actually hitting the gas for. But you wanna slow it down pretty good, right about here. Get right up on this little lip here. Gun it a little bit to get over the lip. Be careful on what you're doing. Do not countersteer it too much. You don't want to flip the van, but you want to try to rock the van up onto this hill. So give it a little bit of gas, a little bit of gas, glide it, glide it, glide it, and you make it. Every time you'll make it. You just gotta be careful when you're coming out of that hill because of this hill. So this is the hill that'll get you. You got it just perfectly, just like that. You're free. You're home free. You just got to be careful on the spin out that'll happen right there. And as you've seen, I let off the gas it a little bit more. There's this hill here. They have put up more hills because as you can see, that tree right there is actually covered in the hill. So they actually tried to fix it even more, but it's still workable. You can still get around it. You just gotta not gas it too much. You gas it too much, you'll spin out and you'll end up in the brink or lake, pond, whatever you want to call that. And now you're home free. And as you can see, we used barely any gas when we left the house. We had a good bit of gas and we're only at a little over half a tank. And we're already at Piviari. There's your tower right there. But yeah, that's how you know where you're at. You just got to be careful because there's a lot of trees, and you don't want to hit any trees after you make it this far. But yeah, this is the way to save you on gas, and you make it to Piviari, if that's the name of it, very easily, and you don't have no issues with it. Yeah, my computer's not the greatest for doing this, but I'm able to see it a lot better because I'm pulling it up on the flash screen instead of using the actual computer. But I play on a laptop, a HP laptop, instead of a desktop. I don't really care for desktops, big and bulky. So I'm playing on the laptop, but as you can see, even on the laptop, this runs pretty smooth. It is jumpy. It may not be perfect, and by no means is it perfect, but it works. And we're there. Our fatigue is still low. Right there is the city. Right over there. You can see there's the towers, and right over here is that island. There's your island, people. Your little house. And right on the other side of the island is the city. So we just got a couple more turns to make, and we're there, and we'll still have about a quarter of a tank of gas when we pull into Piviari. Or Piviari. So right here is where it gets dangerous, because right here is when you're actually going to head up towards the road. You're actually going to start heading up towards the road here soon. I'm not sure if it's this one or the next one. I think it's the next one. Yeah, I think it's the next one. I could be wrong. We'll see. Yeah, there's your island, though. Yeah, this is where it gets dangerous, though. Ooh, and you don't want to steer into that. Trust me. When you start to go off like that, do not hit your gas. Oh, did not mean to hit that. Hopefully he starts leaning back inside soon. Lost my gas button. There we go. But yeah, you when you get to Piviari, this way, it's less of a hassle, and it's actually more fun to go this way. Because not a lot of people know you can still do this. And most people will judge you on it and say, well, why did you cheat to get there when this is actually not considered technically a cheat, I would say. More of a back route. Kind of like what we have out here. We have what's called dirt roads. And this is pretty much what you would deal with. Like lots of trees, not very many paved roads. Um, so yeah, a back route. This is where it gets dangerous. Like I said, this is where precision driving and no lag will be safe. Because look how close you get to that water. One good bump off of a tree by accident and you're in the brink. So yeah, do not speed through there and you'll make it every time. And we're going to make it there with gas in the van. I can make it 2 trips on a full tank. So at a half a tank, we should make it there no time at all if we don't end up in the brink because of a jump in the controls, which I'm starting to see. For some reason now it's starting to jump, but we should be able to make it there because there's our let off right here. There's Paviari right over there. But we get up on the road right over here. And that's how close you can get to Paviari without having to use the finished roadway. Okay, we're going to go through here very carefully. Start to turn. Alright. And I've been doing this so many times that doing this is not that hard. It's a lot harder to do this legitly than it is to do it this way. Actually, I think you go over that way. I can't tell because I can't see over there. Hold on. Where's the tower at? 'Cause I see buildings right there. That right there looks like a building. So I think you go out this way. We'll see. It don't hurt. Yeah, right here's where you go out. There's your barn. Right there. I'm hoping that's not the red barn that's on the dirt road, though. I'm hoping that's the barn that's on the main road. We'll see. If not, I'll just turn around and go back. Yeah, that looks like the dirt road barn, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that's the dirt road barn. That's what that is. Okay, so we're 1 road too shy of it. So we're going to head back down to the riverfront without flipping over. Oh, jeez. Or we're just going to sit here and be a ballerina. Okay, you going to stop twirling? Jeez. I don't know why it has to be a ballerina over things, but yeah. Alright. This is what happens when you got an old van driving in the yard. Gently, we'll still make it there with gas. But yeah, this is the back route. It's been a while since I took in this route, but I knew I can get over that hump. Now the question is, where's our pull off versus where I'm at? Is it still down this way, or is it back the other way? By those rocks that I thought it originally was. Don't worry about drink, we got plenty of drink. Once our thing hits red, I'll start drinking a couple, and then we're going to try to get ourselves to Paviare. I think I went way too far is what I did. But I could be possibly wrong, and we be right there anyhow. So you just gotta be very gentle on what you're doing, and judgment call comes into play when you're doing this. So if you don't think you can make this route, don't do it. because you gotta judge your distance between your van and the trees. Because you hit one of these trees, you're dead. For some reason, trees can kill you quicker than anything on this game. Yep, that's our exit right there. I was one away from it. I did that the last time too. I get one away from it and I pull off too soon. But yep, there's our exit right over here. I'm hoping it should be. Oh crap. As you can see, you give it too much gas, the van starts to wobble, and you'll end up losing control and falling into the water. See, these trees, you can just drive right through them. They don't do anything to you. But the bigger ones can kill you. But hopefully, with these two videos, we'll get some views, and people can try to correct me on things so I can learn more. Because I wouldn't mind learning. The question is people willing to teach and not yell? What in the world is laying there? Is that a tree? There's something laying in the yard right here. Look at that. Looks like a patch of grass, random tall grass. But yeah, we're here. Right over here is where our exit is to get to the main road. We'll see about that. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure where I'm at. Not too sure. But we'll see once I pull out here. The road should be somewhere over here. Yep, right there it is. Bingo. Now, question is this still the dirt road or is this the paved one? But we'll find out. Even if it is the paved one or the dirt one, we can still manage to make it to town without any issues. Now, we just got to make sure we get to the right spot on the road to make it onto the road, because certain spots on this will cause you to lose control of your van and you won't make it. But look at that. The back road still works, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to drink a beer to that. Yeah. We're going to drink a beer to that. Cheers to you, Greystone Plays, and cheers to you, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Living proof that the fix for the back road still is not fixed. Alright, we're going to shift her up once, because I'm tired of hearing the grinding of it. But you gotta remember, 80 miles an hour is the fast limit you can go before the van starts doing its death wobble. So you wanna try to keep it under 60, roughly. And I'm starting to get onto the other lane, but I don't really care, because I have more than enough gas to get me to Peviari, because it should be right up here somewhere. Oh yeah, that's a barn find right there. If you go in that barn, sometimes, I'm not sure if that's the one that I found the muscle car in or not, but I think that was one of them. I wish you could actually open these windows. They're dirty. You want to talk about some dirty windows, man. His dad left his kid a van, says he can use it, and the windows are about as dirty as a freaking 40-year-old barn. Abandoned 40-year-old barn with all the dang webs and all that stuff on it. Alright, we should be coming up to Peviari here in a little bit. I'm trying to hit the brakes so that I don't crash the van. See, that's new. That is beautiful, and that is new. That is a pretty sight. Not one that I want to go towards, van, but pretty. Peviari should be right here. And we made it, ladies and gentlemen. With still gas. And that is how you cheat the system. But now we gotta go out and go that way to go to the other location that we were gonna go to. Ooh, brakes. Give it a little gas to make it. And we made it. With still gas to spare. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you get to pay a VR. What in the world's parked there? You see that? Looks like there's something sitting there. Ah, it's my beer cases. Good God at my shit. It is all over the yard. Well, plus side to it is, I gotta turn the van around though. Plus side to it is a van. So it'll go right over that beer case like it's nothing. Alright. Let's put the brakes on. Lean out so we can see what we're doing here. Alright. And reverse it. Why ain't it reversing? Okay, so fine. Okay, and reverse and turn. Okay, so if we reverse it enough this way, we can just pull it forward up to the pump. So. Brake. Perfect. And go. And voila. Brake. My driving's horrible, I know. But, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Alive and well by using the back roads. Oh, it was on the other side. And I'm an idiot. You know, screw it. We're going to walk it around. I don't feel like dealing with that. So I'm going to walk all the way around the back. And hope that this hose will reach to the back of the van. So stay real close to it. Fine. We're going to play it this way, huh? And nozzle in. Oops. Forward. You're not gonna pump. Did I steal gas recently? Is that why it's not working? Or did he just close the damn shop? Hold on, I gotta go make sure I didn't rob this guy before. I want to get gas in this thing before he closes shop. Alright, let's make make sure. Okay, so it wasn't robbery. It just didn't want to trigger. Alright, let's get back out to the van and try this again. Is this a petrol? I was pretty sure it's diesel. That's one I'm pretty sure is diesel. Okay, now. Oh, you can't do it while crouched. Alright. I'll be back in a bit after this gas has been filled up. Filling up the diesel can. Welcome back. Filling up the diesel can, and I'll be back when this is done. And we're gonna make ourselves less thirsty. We're gonna wait for the shop to open. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and get coffee when the shop opens, the pub opens, and that will take care of the fatigue. And then once we get that done, we'll take a trip down to Lope and attempt to get the muscle car. I'll be taking the paved way there and the paved way back, and I'll be taking that shortcut home. So I'll take the shortcut home to try to save me some headache. But we will be going to get that bed. So I will be taking that road eventually, go get that bed. Catch you guys in a little bit. And I'm back. Sorry, I did a few things off camera to try to fix everything so that we can go to Lope. We're going to have a little issue with the fatigue, but at least Lope's close to here, so we'll be able to go to Lope, do what we want to do there, put the engine parts in the van, leave the van there. We're going to grab the muscle car and use that to go home with. So check that out. Right now I'm just waiting for him to squirt out the last couple drops here, trying to keep his fatigue from going too much higher. Because if we force it, he's going to end up wanting to get his fatigue up, which is going to go up anyway, and I don't feel like standing here on you guys all day, so let's just drain it and let's get on the move. Because the shop won't be open for a little bit, so this will give us time to go down, pick up the muscle car, come back, fill it up, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Susuma in a later video to come back and get the van, and then we'll go and get the bed again, or the couch again. Let's close that off. And then what we'll do to get the Susuma is we'll try to hitchhike our way up by using the green car to the main road and then hitchhike on the bus to get up to here. To Lope. And then that will cover for us to get the Susuma home. And then we have all vehicles at home. Let's turn our lights on because we're not even going to be able to see where we're going. Alright, let's head out. It's going to take us a little bit to get there, but yet again, we got plenty of gas, plenty of food, we just don't have no place to sleep. So if we end up passing the road that will get us to bed, I'll just throw the bed in the back, take a nap. We got plenty to drink, plenty to eat, and then we'll head over to Lope after that. Now, so just give me a minute here, and we'll be on our merry little way down this road. We're gonna go out here and make a left, and hope that takes me to Lope. I do know you can go to dirt road behind me, but that I don't trust dirt roads. For that reason, for how small these roads are, and it will kill you. Coming out of here will kill you as well, but I haven't been killed yet, so that's good, I guess. Alright, it looks clear. Let's pull out and go, 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 go. Alright, let's go. Alright. the Finnish countryside, drunk as crap, but we did 2 out of 3 things so far. We made it through the back way that everybody keeps saying is locked. We made it to there alive with gas still in the truck, was able to fill up both gas tanks, get food, and be on our merry way to head back down here to pick up the muscle car, and we'll head back up to his shop here, Tamon's shop, and at that point we'll be able to fix that. If we end up passing the bed on the way, we'll fix our fatigue. If not, we'll have to make a pit stop literally back at the house, or make it back up to Tamon's shop. So hopefully we don't get too far with the fatigue. But they say Lope is that direction, so as long as we go this way, we should go right to it. At least I hope. Because it does seem to be the better route. We got plenty of gas. Oh, and we got the gas can back there filled with gas too, so we ain't gonna be hurting on gas anytime soon. But we will be attempting to do the junkyard thing and get the bed again, and be able to take this van and put it up there at Tamon's shop not Tamon's, Lope's shop for engine parts. Might end up leaving it up at Tamon's for the fact of we could take the boat across, load stuff into the van, take the van home, and then come back with the van, and then we could take the boat home, and that would save us on having to constantly drive the van everywhere. Let's get her up in gear, because she's just going to grind out gears in a second. There we go. But that'll keep the noise down for this. But yeah, what was funny is the last video I recorded, not the last one that I uploaded, but the one before that, I messed up and didn't have my mic on muted. Pretty sure a lot of people do that by accident. But it's actually pretty funny because you never know when your mic is actually muted and not muted, because you don't pay attention to it that closely, and that causes issues. Oh, we have an accident right here. Looks like the bus decided to get in a little accident there. Looks like that black car ended up doing a New York brake check on him. Okay, we gotta let it slow down a little bit and coast down here. I wish I knew what the zoom button was. I have one, but I don't remember what the button itself was, because I would like to know what that sign says right there. If that says Lope, then we're at Lope already. Our fatigue is fine, and we're near a spot where we could actually rest. Because if we pull back out of Lope, we can pull into the airport. Let's see what this sign says before we go too far. Alright, let's see what this sign says. I don't know what that means. But we're gonna go down that way to see what it is. It's probably not Lope, but it might be. Or it could be the road that leads you to the junkyard. And if that's the case, cool. And then we just gotta find our way to Lope. But we are gonna make this turn, so we just gotta make sure that there's nobody behind us. Nope. Okay. So we're gonna cut in here illegally. Yes, I know. I'm very good with following, laws anyhow. We're gonna cut in here. There's no traffic. We're gonna cut right up through here. Oh, this van is going way too fast. Holy shite. That's 2 times I've almost flipped the van right there. I know exactly where we are. Yep, this is on our way to get that bed anyhow. What I'm going to do is just hike it up to the bed and go from there. I got to downshift it because it's not going to go anywhere with it being in second. Yep, we made it up here, and look, barely used any gas for doing this. Holy shit, there's somebody behind us. Who the hell is behind me with their high beams on? Somebody's seriously up my butt. Who the heck would be up my ass that bad? Oh, excuse my language. I'm sure you heard worse than that, though. I might get a copyright strike on that one, or a strike for swearing. I don't really care. I might just, you know, get in trouble for it, but no big deal. But we made it to the bed at least, so that's a plus. Uh, we're gonna check that out and see what happens with that, and go from there. At least now I kind of have an idea where the bed is. It's to that light post and to the left of the empty light post. So if I go towards that light post and go left of it, turn, van. Good lord, it's like turning a dang bus. A tanker turns better than this thing. But yeah, here we are. Our fatigue is up there, but once we get the bed in the back of this thing, we'll be fine. And we got food, we got drink, we got a bed in it. So it's like a little camper. So we can drive pretty much anywhere and never have to worry about it. Let's give it a little bit more gas, shall we? Push that speedometer a little bit. See what it does here. We are going 80 something, about 80 kilometers per hour. Not bad. Our inner lights ain't working like they're supposed to. Oh, and brake check. That's what happens when you speed, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. But at least now I kind of have the idea of how this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully try to navigate my way up through here, which I got to shift down for. There we go. Shift her down. We're going to head up here and try to get ourselves that nice comfy bed, shall we? Should be right between those two. It's that post right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive right up to it. We're going to load it in the back of the van and we're going to take a nap. And then in the morning we'll get something to eat and then we'll head off to Lope. And then try to get the muscle car home. I'm not sure if the muscle car is going to make it the way I want to go home, but I'm going to push it. Then see what comes out on top. It could end very badly for us. Man, Finnish people love skinny dang roads, I tell you what. Look at this thing. This is a sidewalk. That ain't no road. The dang sidewalk is what that is. And where the heck is this thing? There it is. Alright, we're gonna go right over through here. We're gonna go right up to here and then cut right down into it. So start to turn, let it rock. There you go. Yes. I take shortcuts. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I drive. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this sucker onto the road over here, or whatever you want to call this little thing here. To me, it looks like a sidewalk, but I could be totally wrong. Won't be the first time. Alright. Put her in park. Pull on the brake. We'll load up the couch. We're going to shut her off. So let's open the back hatch. And we're going to throw it in here, and then we'll go from there. There we go. That for some reason does that weird stuff. But yeah. Let's flip it this way. Like that. And then we're gonna grab it from the other side actually. I should have grabbed it from this side, not that side. Because the van door slides open this side, not that side. So grab it and let's take it to the van. Alright, and we're gonna slide her in. And then we're gonna move the gas tank. And then put the gas tank at the back of the van so we have it ready to go. But yeah, let's slide it over here, not that far, right there, and drop her. And voila, the couch is in the van. I just gotta move the gas tank and then slide the couch forward, which I'm just gonna finish headbutt, grab the gas tank, so that I can move the bench forward. Finish headbutt, grab this. I can then take this, put it right here, and then take the couch itself and walk it in the van a little bit. Like that. And voila, you got your gas can, the jerry can right here. Boom. Still space in the back of the van. And now what we can do is take a nap. And hopefully it's daylight when we go back to go to Lope. Where is the cushion for you to sleep? Alright, and then hit F. And voila, we got ourselves a camper. And when we wake up fully clean as can be, it'll be morning. And look at that, it's morning. Beautiful. Go up to the front, grab ourselves a snack, grab ourselves a couple of beers, and we're on our way to Lope. Very nice. I like that. Oh, no. Bam. I was trying to close the door and I ended up grabbing the couch. Hold on, I gotta make sure that that is still in position. Yeah, it's actually in better position than what it was. Alright, let's take our camper on the road. On the road again. Alright, C. Hit F. And then let's hop in the van and get ourselves something to eat and to drink before we head on our merry way. We'll get a couple drink in here, and we're gonna head out of here and try to find our way to Lope and grab a couple engine parts. And maybe, just maybe, I'll take the van back with me. But I might just leave the van there. It's already set up for out here. It's got everything you need. We'll take the muscle car, go get some food, put it in the muscle car, use the muscle car to get around if it can make the path home. Granted, if it gets stuck, then guess what? I'm taking the van out, or I'm going back to get the van, and I'll get it out with the van. If I have to, I'll take the mini bike, ride out there, and get the van. Because with the van, I can easily throw the mini bike in the back. Alright, let me get into more of a better position. I don't know why I'm way over like that. I need to be in. That's a little crooked. There we go. I should possibly wait for it to silver up a little bit, but alright, handbrake off. Let's roll it. And gear. And we're out. This probably looks familiar from last video, but at least this time we made it up here, made it back here again. We were made to Lope, or not Lope, but we made it to one of the towns. Now our goal is to get to Lope and get the muscle car. And then in the next video, you'll see me be able to get the muscle car home. Which I'll be recording right after this, and I'll be uploading these periodically and not all at once. But periodically I'll be uploading videos from the PC depending on how my fans or friends or family or my viewers, my subs enjoy it. I'm not gonna force anything on anybody. I'm trying different things, as you guys can tell by the channel. So I'm trying to make it family friendly type channel. Yes, I do swear a little bit. I'll try to cut down on that. But my channel shouldn't get hit for cussing, because there is actual people out there rapping with a bunch of swear words in it, and they don't get hit with anything. And I'm not a monetized channel as of right now anyhow, so I shouldn't be able to get hit by it. But yeah, the reason why I'm driving all over this road is because there's never anybody on it, so it really doesn't matter where I drive or whatnot. But let's see if there's any new stations. Does not look like there's going to be anything good on that. Alright, yeah, maybe the radio was a bad idea, because I can't tell what's actually playing. Because as of right now, I can't hear it. It's coming through the other headset. I'm using my mic on one, and I'm using my other headset as the sound buffer, so that you guys don't have double back sound, like coming through the TV and whatnot. But yeah. But hopefully that pesky little mosquito is not bothering you guys too much. I might actually end up in this video, I might overlay it with a voiceover, and that way you guys don't hear that pesky mosquito. I don't know. You guys can let me know if you want the next one to be just me talking and no mosquito and no sounds from game because a pesky mosquito doesn't leave no matter what you do. You can hit mosquito repellent, you can take a sauna, you could sit in a sauna until you're brittle and gray, and it won't go nowhere. That mosquito sound is stuck with you. Period. It's been there since startup. It's gonna be there this whole time, and it's one of the features that I don't really see this point in this game to have one. You know. But we got the couch. How about that, people? We got the couch. Yeah. So that's one thing out of my bucket list for this game. Was to be able to actually come up here. Second thing will be is to come up here and see what the time limit I get with the van in the drag race, and see how that goes. I'm also gonna try to do a couple mods into the game just to see if they would work, but we'll work things around that. No, I will not be going that way. That's not the way I'm going. I'm going to Lope. So when I pull out here, it should tell me Lope. I go to the left. Lope is to the right. No, Lope can't be. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Somehow you're popping out at the bottom part. Okay. So Lope, you go right. Still don't make no sense. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna go left. See if it'll take me there. But, oh, that's right, cause that's the airport drag strip thing. So yeah, that's at the bottom of the map. So we're gonna have to go right and head to Lope. All right, let's get down here and hit the brakes. Check. Looks like we're clear to merge. So let's do the merge. And turn. That's go. Alright. We'll add the Lope. We got gas in the van, and we also have gas in the gas tank behind me. So we don't really need to stop for gas. And I'm pretty sure the shop's not open yet as it is. And I want to make it as Lopez before it gets too dark. The van's running a little hot though. I wish I knew my zoom button, but that van looks like it's running a pretty freaking hot. We could possibly make a pit stop off up there and see about the parts being in that we ordered and see if they're there. Because we do need gas. We do want to fill back up on gas. We've been driving for a while. We don't want it to get too low. I don't know why our lights are still on. So let me shut them off right quick. There we go. Because we really don't need them on. There's no reason. Hey, look, a van that's just exactly like ours. But yeah, hopefully we don't get stopped by the 5-0 because that's never good. Well, fatigue. Screw it. We got a bed in the back. We can sleep in it. So let's clear it all out. Yeah. Uh, we had a little bit of a predicament here. Can we clear him? We should be able to clear him. And we're good. Alright. How you like that? We made it down, we got the bed, and we filled up the gas tanks. We made and got the bed, well, couch, and we're able to go back to Lopez, fill up again, and then, or not Lopez, but um, Timon's place, and fill it up again. So we're gonna head to Paviara and fill up on some more fuel and see if our parts are in. If our parts are in, then we can just pick them up and bring them home with us. Not sure how long this episode is gonna be. I don't want it to be too long, so I might cut it off here once we get to Lope or to uh, Pivare, or however you pronounce it, and pick it back up there to head down to Lope, get the muscle car, and head home. So we're gonna hit you back up when that happens. Once I pull in down here, I'm gonna cut it off once I pull into Tamon's shop. I'll cut it off then, and we'll see how this goes. By the time this gets up online, I'll probably have a couple videos up before this gets up online, but I'll be putting up these kind of videos if people like them. It depends on if people actually like them. If they don't, then there's no need for me to keep putting them up. But I'm probably going to do it anyhow because I finally have the ability to do so. Might as well have fun with it. The only enjoyment I get of playing games like this is if I can have some fun with it. If I don't have no fun with it and it's just a grind, then there's no need for me to be playing. But yeah, a lot of my videos, you're not going to see me do crazy stuff like speeding down the road and dying and things like that. Because I really refuse to sit there and die constantly and be repetitive over something. I try to stay alive and be cautious. It is a simulator, so you try to live it as such. But we're going to pull in down here. I'm going to top this off and we'll go from there into the next video. The next one I'm going to be popping up will be us going to Lope, picking up the muscle car, paying for a few parts that I can throw into the muscle car, and what we'll do is bring the muscle car up here since we got to fill it up anyhow. We'll bring the muscle car up here, fill her up, and then load the parts from that. You know, the parts that we have that we paid for, if they're here, we can load them into the muscle car up here anyhow, and head home with the muscle car. The same way we came with the van, and see how that goes. Probably not gonna go as good as the van because the van has been built for, you know, off-roading, and the muscle car, as soon as it hits dirt, it likes to spin out. But we'll give it a test run and we'll see how that goes. The van loves to go off-roading when you don't floor it. So we'll see if we can make it home with the muscle car without too many issues. Well, we made it back to PVRA and we're live. And we've been traveling for a whole day and a half and haven't had any issues. So that's a plus side. I usually die 12 to 13 times in one setting of trying to get to here once, let alone do it twice. But yeah, I'm not here to try to show you guys new things in the game. I'm just going to be here to have a little fun and have a little chat with you guys. You guys can leave notes and stuff in the chat channel and, you know, let me know how things are going. And this time I remembered it's on this side and not on the other side. Add a little bit more. A little bit more. Perfect. Alright. Once I put this on and shut the van off, we'll cut it here and I'll see you guys later.